Cars 1 through 5 of the 2022 Hot Wheels Honda Civic set, plus some red editions. Stick around. We're getting into them. What's up, friends? Brandon here. You're watching the Scale Racing channel, coming to you with another From the Pegs to the Track video. This one is going to be the 2022 Honda Civic set. And this one by way of my good friend Vince, and he also supplied me with the Target Red editions that we're going to be taking a look at as well. So yeah, I never saw these on the pegs. I think in some areas of the country they are pretty rare to find them, and where they are at, they're getting scooped up pretty quick. At least a few of the models are. These are copyrighted at 2021. Each of these cars have card art that is representative of the car inside the blister, and the artwork on this one looks really, really good. It's almost a shame to have to rip them up, but that's what we're here to do. We're gonna crack on with them, take a good look. This is the 1990 Honda Civic EF. Weighing in at 32.9 grams, this Honda Civic is coming to us in a base gloss silver. You do have the black tampos on the hood, blacked out hood. You do have details in the front. All of these quasi premium cars are gonna have pretty good details on them front and rear, and that's probably what you're paying a little bit more money for. Sometimes the paintwork can be a little bit better as well. You be the judge. They're going for about probably close to $3 now at Walmart. So whether or not you choose to pick them up is completely up to you. Honestly, the detailing on these cars looks really, really nice. This one with the 5-spoke wheels, and you do have the VTEC badging going along the bottom of the door. Clear window glass, red interior. You have a sunroof, spoiler on the back. Excellent detailing. Metal body with a black plastic base. Car number 2 is the 1992 Honda Civic EG. More good looking card art. Back of the cards are all going to be the same, so we won't spend any time looking at those. 30.7 grams on the Honda Civic EG. This one coming to us in a gloss teal coloration. It actually looks a little bit more green than what the camera is showing right now. You do have the blacked out hood. Front headlight detailing is tampoed. You've got a blank number plate on the side of the door, VTEC logo down here in the back, Hot Wheels logo above the rear wheel. Nice detailing going around the back side of the car as well. Smoked window glass, black plastic interior. You do have the OH5 wheels in white. And this is a metal bodied car with a plastic base. Car 3 out of 5 is the Honda Civic Si. More good looking card art. .6 grams on this one, probably going to be the heaviest out of the entire lot. Again, blacked out hood. You do have some white stripes on either side of the blackout. Plus you've got some white stripage going down the side of the car with some more of the sponsorship logos on the side of the door. Front tampo work for headlights and the Honda logo. Nice spoiler in the back, full complement of tampo work in the rear as well. It's got the J5 wheels in white. Metal body with a black plastic base. Car 4 out of 5, the 16 Honda Civic Type R. 31.7 grams on the Type R. This one coming in gloss yellow. Again, the blacked out hood. This one carries back all the way onto the roof with a little red stripe going down that, which is kind of a nice little touch. Full tampos in the front, headlights, Honda emblem, etc. Plus you've got the large Civic going down the side with the Yokohama at the bottom of the front door. More taillight decos on this particular car. This one does have the, what are those? They look like J5 wheels with the red ring going around the outside of it. Smoked window glass, black interior. This one a metal body with a dark gray plastic base. And the fifth car out of this set is the 2018 Honda Civic Type R. $35.2 grams on this Type R. This one in a gloss white base coloration, and it does have some very, very nice metallic blue tampos combined with yellow. I actually kind of really like this colorway. Full complement of details on the front of the car, including the lower grille. And you've got the Civic on the side, number 18 in the number plate on the door. Plus you have all the details on the rear as well. Same business on the other side. Smoked window glass, black plastic interior, and PR5 wheels with a kind of a copper ring going around the outside of them. Metal body, a black plastic base. All right, at this point of the video, I give you what I consider to be my favorite out of this mix. Leave a comment down below and let me know which one down here does the most for you. I do like this Type R over here with the paintwork they've got going on that. That's a pretty sharp looking ride. Yep. All of them are pretty well done. They've all got very good details as far as headlights and taillights, etc. But this one right here, the EG, is going to take it for me. I love the coloration on this one. The white colors on the OH5 wheels set off. The teal coloration, very good. Again, it does have all the details front and rear. This one right here is going to be my favorite out of this mix. Again, leave a comment below and let me know which one you like the best. So Vince was kind enough to send along the K-Case Target Red Editions. And since we've only got 5 cars in the Honda set, we'll go ahead and toss these 3 into the mix. That way we'll have a nice even 8 for the racing portion of this video. This is the Porsche 935 in white. $35.2 grams on the Porsche. This one coming in a gloss white. And you do have some minimal red stripage going around the top of the car, number 70 in the roundel on the door side. It does say red right there with the Hot Wheels logo in the back. Nice spoiler in the rear. You do have the Porsche logo front and center. Overall, nice clean design on this one. It does have the red lace wheels. Looks like clear window glass, might be slightly smoked, black interior, metal body, the black plastic base. Next we have the Automobili Pininfarina Battista. This one, the red edition, mixed price. $29.6 grams on this car, kind of lightweight. I was expecting a little bit more weight out of this guy. This one in a gloss red, nice and clean design. You've got a stripe going across the front, headlight tampos, no detailing on the sides, and you've got some detailing in the rear as well. It's got the reused 6-spoke wheels. Let's see, slightly smoked window glass, looks like a black interior, and you've got, I'm gonna say that's probably, I don't know if that's a tampo. I don't think that's a tampo. I think that's just texture that's done on the inside of the roof to give it a little differentiation for the roof line. Anyways, however they're doing it, looks pretty good. And this car has a metal body with a black plastic base. And the last car we're looking at today, the Subaru WRX STi. $32.6 grams on the Subi. This one in a gloss black, and yeah, red and white stripage going along the sides. We've seen this deco before on the other main lines, just in a slightly different coloration. And to be honest, I'm not a really big fan of the deco. I believe it's supposed to represent some kind of a mountain scene or something like that. I don't know. Slightly smoked window glass, black plastic interior. You've got no detailing as far as headlights go, and nothing on the rear either. If it was my choice, I'd say ditch this garbage and give us this instead. But I am not a Hot Wheels designer or an engineer, so I just go with what they give me. This does have the 10-spoke wheels in red, metal body with a gray plastic base. Again, big thanks going out to Vince for supplying me with these cars. We're gonna go ahead and run them down the track dry, come back a little bit later with some graphite, see how they do. All right, we've got 8 cars total. We're gonna run 4 at a time. I wanna see 2 wins before I can send that one up against the winner of the next group. We've got cars 1 through 4 and lanes 1 through 4. On your marks, get set. Looked to me like the SI got that one in lane number 3 by about a fender over the Type R. We'll check the video just to be sure. No, looks like the Type R just barely edged out the SI by about a bumper. He barely got that one. Lane just swapped the Type R now in lane 1 with one very tight wind under his belt. On your marks, get set. That one for sure. Was the SI. Saw it from 10 feet away. He's got a win. We continue on. They just swapped one more time. We've got the SI in lane number 1 and the Type R in lane number 2. So it'll be easy. We'll let the timer figure it out. On your marks, get set. Well, as soon as I say that, the EG comes into the fray. Let's check the video. Nope, it's the SI taking that one with a 2363 in lane number 1. Let's go ahead and race off the next 4. And for the other half, we've got 1 Type R left out of the Honda mix, and the rest of them are the Target Red editions. On your marks, get set. Ooh, looks like the E-Power took the win on that one. I'm gonna guess about a half car length beat by the Pininfarina. Let's check the video. Yes, indeed, the Pininfarina with about a half car length beat over the Civic. Laser swap, Pininfarina now in lane number 4. Let's see if he can repeat. On your marks, get set. Yes, he does. Pininfarina Battista with 2 wins. It's going to move him on to the next round. Winners of the 2 groups up in the blocks, we've got the Honda Civic Si in lane number 1 and the Pininfarina Battista in lane number 2. On your marks, get set, go. Oh, the Honda took that one by about 3/4 of a car length. $23.54 to a $23.70. Laser swap, Team Italy needs to beat a $23.54. On your marks, get set, go. Not gonna happen. $23.51 to a $23.69. So the Honda Civic Si taking the dry run win. Let's go ahead and see how it does with some graphite.
Many unbearable hours later.
All right, we're back. All the kids have gone to the speed shop, and I believe this is the same order that we started out with originally. So we're gonna run these rocket round, fastest pass after lane swaps, advances the car on to the next round unless I see greater than car length victory, then it will be a one and done. See if we've got any speed here. Civic EF in lane 1 and the EG in lane number 2. On your marks, get set, go. Oh, look at the EF go. 2363 to a 2391. I completely wasn't paying attention to the gap, but the EF has got a 2363. That's the time to beat for the EG. On your marks, get set, go. No. 2374 to a 2408. EF with 2 wins. He's moving on to the next round. Next, we've got the SI in lane number 1 and the Type R in lane number 2. On your marks, get set, go. Type R woke up. Wow, 2354 to a 2354. As far as we're concerned, it's a tie ball game. All right, we're swapped. Winner moves on, loser goes home. On your marks, get set, go. The Type R. 2351 to a 2362. You didn't see that one coming. Type R taking the second one with the faster lap. Moves on. Last Civic, and it's the newer Type R in lane number 1 versus the red edition Porsche 935. On your marks, get set, go. And it looks to me like the Porsche had the jump, but the Type R coming around him, 2373 to a 2401. Lanes swap, Porsche needs to be at 2373. On your marks, get set, go. No. 2 wins for the Type R, 2382 to a 2409. That was a pretty lousy time by the Porsche. But the Civic Type R moving on to the next round. Last 2 of round 1, both red editions. We've got the Pininfarina Battista in lane 1 and the WRX STi in lane number 2. On your marks, get set, go. Oh boy, Subaru had the whole shot. 2356 by the Pininfarina to a 2383. Pininfarina making the pass on the flat. Lanes swap, 2356, the time to beat. On your marks, get set, go. Nope, Pininfarina doing it again with a very lousy time. 2408 to a 2420. 2 wins for the E-Car. Moves on to the next round. Round 1 in the books, winners on the right, losers on the left. Round 2, we got 2 Civics in the blocks. It's the EF in lane 1 and the Type R in lane number 2. On your marks, get set, that was a good race. 2366 to a 2368. The EF was extremely late to the party, but he more than made up for it on the flat. Only 2 thousandths difference. Pretty good race. Laser swap, the Type R needs to beat at 2366 to move on. On your marks, get set, go. Oh, the Type R. No, 2369 to a 2375. So the little EF making it on to the next round. Couple good looking cars. We've got another Type R in lane number 1 and the Pininfarina in lane number 2. On your marks, get set, tight. Wow. 2361 to a 2361, down to the 10 thousandths. The advantage goes to the Battista, but it's a tie ball game. Laser swapped and it's a tie ball game. Winner of this one goes to the final. On your marks, get set. 1 thousandths, the difference between these 2 cars. 2373 by the Type R, 2374 by the Pininfarina. So we've got the Type R going on to meet the EF in the final. Round 2 in the books. first, let's see who gets the last spot on the podium. We got the Type R in lane number 1 and the Pininfarina in lane number 2. On your marks, get set, go! The Type R for sure. 2366 to a 2394. That was a weird run by this guy. Let's go ahead and swap it up just for good measure. Lanes are swapped. Pininfarina had a bum run on that one. Let's see if he can beat a 2366 in lane 1. On your marks, get set, go! No. 2361 to a 2376. So, 2016 Honda Civic Type R taking the number 3 spot on the podium. Race final, we've got the Civic EF in lane number 1 and the Type R in lane number 2. On your marks, get set, go! It's good, but it's the EF. 2366 to a 2371. Later swap, the Type R needs to beat a 2366 to take the win. On your marks, get set. Type, but it looks like the EF. 2369 to a 2369. Well, the EF pulling a 2366 out of his hind end in the first race is enough to make him the winner overall out of all these Hondas and the 3 Red Edition cars. And the 2018 Honda Civic Type R taking the number 2 spot. So we're gonna take our little EF, stick him over here in the winner's bracket. When we get 7 more cars filling that spot, we'll go ahead and run them off against each other to find out who is the fastest out of all of them. All right, friends, that's all I've got for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed the racing. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, y'all stay healthy, have fun racing.